Exciting and new podcast, Minipod, we're calling these. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Brian.
We have a special guest this week.
Oh my
His
God,
name
we're calling it
is
from the moon?
Connor.
Connor, Brian's soon-to-be son-in-law, or someday son-in-law, I'm sure. Right?
And
or
correct.
something going on.
If he's
No,
unlucky.
no, you're good.
If
Oh
he's
my God.
unlucky. If he's unlucky.
I'll be very lucky.
Oh, that's the
oh,
right answer.
come on, that is really sweet.
That's the right answer.
Get that one, save that. That's the clip. That's the teaser right there.
Play that for Carrie. So what are we doing?
We're just gonna talk about. It's been about 2 weeks since we
it
sat
been 2
down
weeks?
with each other and
Back injuries and vacations and
yeah,
stuff like that.
and we're just gonna talk about what we want to recommend, maybe not recommend, and I'm gonna kick it off real quick and just
you're
say,
kicking off.
yeah, the season 3 of The Boys has started, and it started off with quite a bang, I guess you could
Started off
say.
with a bang.
You know, no spoilers here, but if you haven't watched The Boys, it's a superhero show, but it's a very dark superhero show, and you got vigilantes basically trying to stop these superheroes because they're getting a little out of control, and some are abusing their powers, I guess you could say.
Yeah, this is started off great this season.
Yes.
I guess it's actually halfway through now already, even though it's 2 weeks in
Yeah, right, because you got the 3 episodes
off the bat. And
yeah,
then
and it's
one
only
more.
8 episodes a season, right, for The Boys usually, but highly recommend.
Do you want to talk about the first scene, since people will see that in the very beginning? At least
boy.
give them a
Do
warning.
you want to walk us through that?
So
scene
should we
real
say
if
spoiler for the first scene of Boys season 3?
Yeah, if you haven't seen
I,
The
I
Boys
was very
season 3,
thankful to be warned
Episode
about
1.
that first scene,
Why? So you didn't watch it?
so that
People.
I could mentally prepare for what was going to happen.
I didn't know it was coming. Did
Michelle
you?
and I were at lunch that day because it came out on a Friday, I think.
Yeah.
We were at lunch that day, and she was on Twitter or saw something where on Twitter it said, for all those people that saw the scene, you know who you are. And I was like, oh, what's that mean? There's a scene? I don't know what that means. Don't read it. Don't tell me what it is. And now after the fact, I don't even know what they were talking about. But
That was
the
probably
scene.
what they were talking about.
I guess we could just
Have you
warn
watched The
people
Boys,
to
Connor?
be prepared for insanity in that.
Well, yeah, if they haven't watched The Boys, they're not going to start off with season 3. So
That's
they
true.
should, if they're going into season 3, they should be expecting something
Indeed.
insane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I was just talking before the podcast started about the shitty writing of television these days, and somehow the Boys get the good writers.
yeah, I have to say, very original.
Yeah. Even if it's not original, because I've heard theories about like what happened in that first scene with other characters and maybe a Marvel movie
Oh, maybe
or
like
something
a
like that.
comic or something.
Yeah. But still,
I heard AntMan related, right?
Yes. Yeah. So
Yes,
they're,
I
they're,
did hear
they're
that.
pulling
I
it
did-
off.
I did read that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. No, this has been a great season so far, and I hope it gets better.
Yeah, I definitely think it could be the best season yet if it like continues its trajectory. For
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely.
I'm like anxious to what's going to happen. Like, how are they going to resolve all?
I'm
the
really looking
issues?
forward to Friday's episode. Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's like a lot in the balance, or just like what's going on, like what could happen, what's possibly happening. So yeah,
The stakes are higher than ever.
yeah.
Stakes are higher than ever.
And I like the Netflix model, but I am thankful that Amazon doesn't follow it.
You mean the Netflix model that they're already going away from because they didn't finish Stranger Things in one?
Yep. See,
flop
they're
and
already
like that
they're already
back.
starting to do that. Yeah.
Netflix realized like, oh, everybody stops talking about Stranger Things the week after it comes out. Maybe we should, because now people are still
so much
talking
that has
about
to come
it.
back too, because Saul comes back around that time. Stranger Things comes back around.
Oh,
that
when
time.
Stranger Things comes back,
Yeah.
and also Game of Thrones or whatever Game of Thrones is.
Oh, the House of Dragons.
That's end
Blood
of
and
July.
Fire, I think, right?
Yeah, and then the Lord of the Rings show, whatever that is.
There's a date. I didn't know there was a date.
I think it's
for that one
September.
yet.
I
Yeah.
think,
think.
Game of Thrones and Lord of the Rings come out like the same week.
Okay.
I think that's what they're trying to compete with each other.
That $1 billion budget. I'd like to see what they've done with it, man.
I'm there day one. I might not be there day two, but I'll be there day one.
Let's see what happens.
We'll see
with
what
that. Yeah. So that's my recommendation. The Boys. Who's gonna go next?
Connor?
Sure. Obviously, I love The Boys as well, but something else recently that I watched was Hustle, the new Adam Sandler movie, and that was definitely it was definitely by the numbers, for a sports movie. So if you're not into that, it might not be for you. But I think it was pretty well executed if you're into content like that, for sure. Definitely better than Uncut
I'm
Gems,
hearing
in
good
my
things
opinion.
about it.
I
haven't
also
watched
saw Hustle, which was also going to be what I recommended, but that's okay. I liked it a lot. I'm hit and miss with Adam Sandler. Like, if he's goofy Adam Sandler, not a fan. I mean, obviously Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, those movies,
They're
they're
grandfathered
gold.
in.
They're gold. But now 50-something-year-old Adam Sandler acting like a goon, I'm not a fan. But this was good. I liked it a lot, especially when you're getting like a bunch of non-actors to play actor. I mean, they're all NBA players.
I was just gonna say you got a lot of athletes, so you're gonna have good scenes with the actual basketball scenes. Are gonna.
I mean, the main guy, the Spanish guy that's in it. I don't know his real name, but what's his name in the
Bo Cruz.
Bo Cruz, yeah, the cruise missile. He was good. I liked him.
That's a fun sports name, Bo Cruz.
Well, yeah,
I like that.
Cruise missile that he hated.
They
the
didn't like that
nickname.
name. Yeah, yeah. I like Hustle also. It's very good.
It looked awful.
Yeah, you wouldn't like it. You have to have.
Well,
some
yeah. If you
interest
don't
in
have,
sports.
you have no interest in sports really either, right?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it for you to watch.
How
I
do you,
wouldn't say, oh
everybody.
my god.
do you have a favorite sports movie?
I have a favorite sport. I think you guys know what that is.
what,
Bowling.
beach volleyball or something
Yeah,
like that?
women's beach volleyball.
Of course, sorry.
Although
very
men's,
specific.
men's beach volleyball might be all right. I haven't.
I
seen
saw
it.
Top Gun. I remember beach volleyball on that. That was very.
There's a lot of oil in that, right?
I must have had oil people on the sidelines grease them up. All right, cool. Yeah, Hustle. All good. Brian,
Okay.
Does that mean you're gonna come up with another one?
I'm trying to think of something.
So I think, Connor, you might have been thinking that I was going to recommend Surviving Summer.
No, that's not what I thought.
Oh, okay.
What's Surviving Summer?
Surviving Summer is a troubled girl from New York gets sent to her mother's hometown in Australia, and she mixes it up with the locals.
It's a coming of age movie.
Yeah, kind of.
I wish that was what you were going to recommend. Because if it's the other thing, I'm so horrified.
Is that like a horror? Is that a series? That what you just said? Suddenly Susan? Is that what he said? What was it?
Surviving
Summer.
Surviving Summer.
Surviving Summer.
Summer, and it was good. I recommend it.
It's a movie?
It's a Netflix series.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm already out.
All right,
However,
eight episodes too many.
The one I'm actually going to recommend is First Kill.
First Kill. Sounds
Is
great.
that what?
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that what you're?
Connor's saying it's not good.
It is excellent.
Wait, this isn't Steven
No.
Seagal.
Sounds like a
No.
Seagal title, right?
It does, except it takes place in Savannah, Georgia, and it's about two families, one a vampire family and the other a monster hunter family, and it's a Romeo and
What year is it
Juliet
set in?
type. Now, it's a Romeo and Juliet type story where the vampire girl and the monster hunter girl fall in love.
Oh, they're lesbians too.
Oh yes, 16-year-old high school lesbian.
And it's interracial, so you're really
Oh, yes,
And
and
interracial.
and
Wow, they're
riled
checking
up.
all the
Every box.
boxes.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It is so far up my alley, you can't believe it.
It sounds like a CW show.
I thought it was, and then I saw he was watching Netflix.
Wow,
Netflix?
Netflix.
Man.
Netflix is the new
Netflix is
CW.
CW plus.
It really is. I mean, it's all garbage
Honestly,
CW without a commercial.
for now.
despite my qualms with like the acting and the writing, because it's not up my alley, I was flabbergasted at the quality of special effects.
Or
Looked
the
like
lack
someone
thereof.
in Microsoft Paint just like drew blood and just threw it on the screen. It was so like if that part was better, I would have been like, okay, but that
Oh,
that
that's
was
awesome.
truly special.
Sounds dreadful. I will never watch this.
Do you watch it because it's bad and you like, because sometimes you like something because it's bad
No,
and you enjoy it.
I like the story. I like the characters. I'm rooting for the girls. So
The galley gals.
And then you try to get him to like watch Succession
I
or
know,
something
right?
like that, and he won't watch it.
Because that's got adults acting like stupid adults, not kids.
I used to resist, admitting that I like these shows, and then I was.
I love that you admit it on the podcast openly.
These are
That's
the
great,
ones that
you know?
like this series. Like I'll start watching it and I can't stop. Like, I have to know what's going to happen. And I don't know why. Like Stranger Things, I'm struggling to get through Stranger
this
Things.
season was
Really?
great.
I thought this season was really good. Yeah.
However, I mean,
And those are teenagers too. Wow.
First Kill is jumping way
Supposed
far
to be
ahead of
teenagers.
Stranger Things on my watch list.
Huh.
It's still number 2 on Netflix, so it's definitely getting popular.
Yeah, it should get
What, First Kill?
a second
It was
season.
number 2 on TV for
Wow.
Netflix shows yesterday.
Wow.
It's a good one.
Terrible. I'm going to recommend The Staircase. It's on HBO, and it's based on a real murder or a suspected murder that happened, I guess, in the early 2000s. It's got, what's his name? Who's the guy from
Firth.
Colin Firth. Thank you. I was going to say King's Speech guy.
Yeah.
And it's got Toni Collette, and it's got Sansa Stark, and it's got,
Oh, Sansa's in it? Nice.
yeah, it's got somebody
Sophie
else.
Turner.
That's it's got
I like
her.
her.
It's got someone else. The girl. There's another girl in it that's somebody, but I'm drawing a blank now. But it's good. So one of
Heavy
those.
set thin girl.
It's damn. She was just in something. Michelle pointed out. She's like, oh, it's blah blah blah. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, but whatever.
It's
Doesn't
blah,
matter.
blah,
blah
blah.
blah blah. It's good. It's one of those. You see Toni Collette die in the first second of the show, and then it rewinds and shows all the evidence supporting why or why not.
There was an actual HBO documentary that came out
Yes.
first, right?
And that's part of the show. The documentary crew is in the show filming the documentary.
Yeah, because
as
doesn't he
the-
like incriminate him?
I'm not that.
Spoiler alert.
Listen, it's
I don't know the story, but I
Yeah,
think
but-
that he incriminates himself somehow.
I'm sure.
I
I'm
don't
sure
know who he is.
it's a real story. So
Spoiler alert! This one.
I don't think you
major.
need a spoiler alert because it's
real.
based on a real story, so it's out there. in the-
Okay, I
in the
just
real
wanted to make
world.
sure I didn't ruin it.
But yeah, no, that's good. And I'm unrecommending Obi-Wan Kenobi because fuck that show. And if you fucking watch it, you're stupid and you're playing the game. And I know I recommended Obi-Wan Kenobi 2 weeks ago, and I fucking hate myself for recommending it.
I hate that one was released so quickly. Because that would have been shelved along with Boba Fett.
Fuck Obi-Wan Kenobi. I hate that show so much. Episode 3, where fucking Darth Vader and Obi-Wan Kenobi fight.
Spoilers, that's
no,
right.
Fuck that.
Spoil
I don't
it.
care about spoiling
Spoil it. That's what I'm saying. Spoil it.
So terribly stupid and awful. And if they called it Young Leia, this show, or Young Leia, I probably would have liked this show more. But they called it Obi-Wan Kenobi.
canon.
And Obi-Wan Kenobi is a fucking cuck that just sits around letting everybody else do shit while he whines and bitches and moans about being a fucking piece of shit. Oh, God, it's terrible. Oh, my God, it's so terrible. Obi-Wan Kenobi, look around my room. You can see Star Wars shit probably everywhere, although I look around.
There's the
and see
Millennium Falcon.
yeah, but like, there's Boba Fett right there. There's Han Solo right there. Holy shit. Obi-Wan Kenobi might have ended my love for Star Wars. I
Oh my
might
goodness.
never watch anything ever again with Star Wars. I've seen every single
Whole
Star
lot
Wars
with Star
movie
Wars is not
in the
Star
theater.
Wars.
Every single Star Wars movie in the theater. This might be the end of Star Wars
Go
for
see
me.
it in the theater again.
I might not. I might not. I
Actually,
might.
they're releasing Obi-Wan in select theaters, so you can go experience all 6
Sit for
episodes.
6 hours watching
There you
that
go. There you
bullshit.
go.
Are they doing that really?
Yeah, they are. Once
Dude,
episode 6 comes
maybe
out.
I'll
What
do it.
what crimes do you have to commit to get those select theaters? Like, is that like just for convicted
I might
child
do it.
molesters or something like that? Well, you're a convicted child molester. You can probably get in. Oh wait, convicted.
Do I get
Sorry, you weren't
popcorn with that?
convicted. Yeah, well, it's got a hole in the bottom too, so you can sit next to a 10-year-old and be like, "You want something off the bottom?"
Cut.
Jason's not convicted. It's okay.
Despite the I do think episode 3 definitely left some things that could be horrendous if not addressed by the end of the show. So I'm definitely an optimist, which is
I'm hoping there's still possibility. I am holding out a little bit as well.
after episode 5, my optimism is dwindling. Since now there's only
I
like
didn't see
45
5 yet,
minutes
so
left
yeah.
to wrap this.
And I
up.
didn't watch 4.
But-
I'm not watching 5. I'm done.
But
and so your optimism is dwindled after episode 5. There's only one more, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're
but
not sticking the
So the
landing.
thing is, episode 4
But you
and
did hear
5
there's a possible second season.
Well, that's great. I won't watch it.
But that's what I'm saying. So now that's why they're changing.
Oh
The thing is,
damn,
episode
man.
4 and 5, I think, improved upon a lot of issues I had in 1, 2, and 3, but it also created new problems. So I don't know how I feel now, because I feel like some things got better and some things just came out of the woodwork, and we're just like, wow, this is horrible. So
As you start to feel better, you get
exactly.
sucker punched.
Yeah.
I was really excited when Disney Plus was announced, and they're like, we're going to do Star Wars shows and Marvel shows, and it's going to be great. And I was like, that is so exciting. And now, less than 2 years in, or is it 2 years in? Oh, yeah, because Mandalorian was 2 seasons. Mandalorian, notwithstanding, they really fucked up. Like, Star Wars, Boba Fett sucked, Obi-Wan sucks. More often than not, the Marvel shows suck. I mean, like, you can't tell me Falcon and Winter Soldier was good, or
I liked WandaVision.
WandaVision was good, Loki was good,
Hawkeye was good.
Hawkeye was good.
I was surprised too.
Yeah,
I
but
don't even know why I started watching that.
Captain
and I
America and Winter
couldn't
Soldier
stop.
sucked, and there was another
I've
one.
seen none of them.
Oh,
Not a
Moon Knight.
single-
Everybody's
Actually,
talking about
no,
how
I forget
did
that's
watch
connected.
everybody's
It's not
talking about how
connected
great
to anything.
Moon Knight is. Like, I
No.
watched it and I was like, what just happened?
I like Moon Knight.
Eh.
Very middle of the road to me for Moon Knight. Some great stuff and some anticlimactic.
Marvel's really,
finales.
yeah. I mean, they're releasing too much shit into Marvel. Like that, the weight of that is going to collapse it all to the point where they're just going to.
It's oversaturation.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, let's not do anything for like 5 years and let everybody
Well,
forget.
the fact that
about
they're
Marvel.
making you have to watch a series now to
and you do have to, because
be.
I don't know how you could watch
Unbelievable.
Doctor Strange and not watch WandaVision and know what the fuck's going on in Doctor
Yeah.
Strange.
And there's a lot of holes. If you don't watch WandaVision, there's a lot of holes in Doctor Strange.
Did you not watch WandaVision?
No, but I feel I completely understood what was going on.
Yeah, but you're like you have nerdish leanings.
they
You can
kinda-
pick up on stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
they kind of were like, yeah, this happened, and this is why she's
You
doing
can kind
this.
of
And I'm
figure
like,
it
okay.
out. Yeah.
And I kind of knew I knew the gist of the plot of WandaVision.
Right.
Just
I think a
haven't
lot
seen
of
it
the
yet.
times, like these movies in the old days, would dumb things down. And how many movies have we already seen in 1982 where they tell you the last 5 minutes of the movie before you? Like Friday the 13th Part 3 started with the last 5 minutes.
Oh,
Friday the
that was
13th Part
horrible.
2.
It was like
And
6 minutes
Was it
in.
Wrath of Khan that started with the last couple minutes of Star Trek, or one of the sequels, or maybe it was Road Warrior. Road Warrior
right.
wrapped up
Rocky 3.
Rocky 3. See, they used to tell you what happened in the last movie. Now Marvel is like, oh, you didn't watch the last 17 series or the last 20 movies? Fuck you. Here's the movie. Like, you just,
Like, here's our graphics.
just like it and don't know what's going on. Yeah, they don't clue you in. And at one point, I thought that was really cool that Marvel didn't. They respected the fan. Now they don't respect anything. They're just like, keep pumping it out, keep pumping it out.
It's a conveyor belt.
Lesser quality every time. But Thor 4 should be fun. The movies are still good. The TV shows.
Taika, I'm excited for his new Star Wars movie.
I'm
that he's
excited for
working
that.
on. He just announced
Although
yesterday
Star Wars
that
is dead. But
he's
maybe not.
he's not making it connected to anything
Good.
of the Skywalker saga.
Good.
He
Good.
said that's the best direction for Star Wars, and I'm so thankful that he said that.
Finally, somebody's going to do it.
I know.
It's a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. Except it's only in the last in a
And just this little-
40-year period. You can't go anywhere outside those 40 years. Sorry, I'm hitting the mic. I'm getting all animated with my Star Wars hate.
Should we wrap up our mini pod
Yeah,
here?
that sounds good.
All right, this has been the exciting and new podcast, Minipod. I'm Jason.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Brian.
And I'm Connor.
You can catch us at Exciting and New Podcast on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Spreaker,
Everyone's
Hitting the Mic,
Everybody's
Jazoo74 at Twitter, The Jazoo on Instagram, AE Gonzo at Twitter, same on Instagram, Papa Bad Kitty everywhere, Connor.
Variance Reviews on Instagram.
Variance reviews. That sounds like something I should follow. Maybe I'll do that right now.
Give it a go.